Gosh, they're big and tough and very aggressive. They come at you and they try to hit you really right in the face. They're very, very tough kids, and I'm really impressed with them and how far Coach Zito has come with that group.
As far as the South's players and our players, I think we're about the same as far as talent level, and I think they're a program a lot like we are, trying to find their niche and see how they can compete in our region just the same as us. So I'm looking forward to, I think, a great football game, another great rival game.
They're just well coached, and they'll hit you in the mouth. We've just got to do what we're supposed to do and play as a team, and I think we can shut them down pretty good and hopefully outscore them. I know the defense is ready for them, and we're excited. We love the rivalry, and I know being a baseball player and a football player, you get to experience the rivalry most of the year round. So it's a fun experience, and enjoy it. It's always a fun game.
Playing South or Central, West, any of those schools, it's a big deal because everyone in the county is paying attention to it. You have more people at those games than any game. So it's all a big deal. People get pretty hyped up.
They got some kids that can play, and I think we're going to match up great against them. And, we took care of business last year, and that was down at Raider Valley, or whatever they call it. But I think we're going to do it again this year.
We've been watching a bunch of film on them, running a bunch of their plays in practice, just getting ready for them. We're trying to change our defense up a little bit to adapt to them, and I think we're going to do pretty well.
They come off the ball pretty hard. They got two running backs who run hard and are tough to bring down. And I think if we all do our jobs on defense and we all swarm to the ball, we should handle them pretty good.
I'm hoping for a really good game because I don't want it to be a blowout on either side, but I'm definitely hoping that we come out on top. So the rest of my life I can remember beating South.
South Forsyth got its hands on the ball first, but a 3-and-out possession and an unsuccessful fake punt gave North Forsyth excellent field position. 1st and 10 at the War Eagles 17. One play later, it was Raider quarterback Eli Chester calling his own number for a 9-yard touchdown and a 7-0 North Forsyth lead just 2 minutes into the game. Each team traded possessions before a 5-yard touchdown run by Brett Sharon. But wait! A holding call and a 10-yard penalty backed the War Eagles up to end the first quarter. South Forsyth's momentum continued, and 4 seconds into the second quarter, Malone reels in a 13-yard touchdown strike to knot the score at 7. The remainder of the quarter was a defensive battle, and the War Eagles hoped to take a 10-7 lead into the locker room at the half. The 2 Raider timeouts to ice the War Eagle kicker preceded a blocked field goal and turned into a 76-yard return by Tyler Riddle for a 14-7 Raider advantage at intermission.
One, we were just trying to ice the kicker so he'd miss it. But it's one of those things where it's the first time we've got a break like that since I've been here. Last year that would never happen, and up to this point it hasn't happened. But if you just keep doing what you're supposed to do, those things happen to good football teams. Good teams are lucky. It goes hand in hand, and bad teams generally are not lucky. So it's just one of those things that goes with it.
After the Raiders opened the second half, losing the ball on downs, the War Eagles seemed to tie it up with Bellew's 50-yard touchdown pass to David Knorr. However, a pass interference call against South Forsyth negated the play before an interception by Raider defensive back Corey Raines ended the drive. The Raiders would tack on a pair of rushing touchdowns for good measure, thanks to Tyler Slayton at 3 and 23 yards respectively, finishing the night with a team-high 93 yards on 18 carries, and the Raiders 27-7 Region 7-5A victory.
We've finally played a full 4-quarter football game against a quality region opponent since I've been here. And I told our kids that if you just do the right thing long enough, eventually you'll get some breaks, and those wins and those things that you're trying to get done start to happen. It's just, can you be patient and you have enough courage to fight together and do it long enough for that stuff to happen. And that's tough to do for a team when you're on the losing end of things. And it's not just the losing, but it's what people say and the comments and the naysayers. And it's tough to keep believing, but eventually if you just keep doing what you're supposed to do, it starts to happen. So it's huge for our kids, and they deserve everything they get.